Costa Rica travel reality. It's jammed. Alright, we just arrived to Dominical. As you can see, I look like I just come out the sea because I just carried that 30 kilo board bag from the main road where the bus dropped us off. We just arrived to Hotel Tropical Sands. Felt like I was about to pass out with exhaustion then, so stoked to make it here to Dominical. Can't wait to show you more of this place. So that was Dominical Beach. Hope that kind of showed you a bit of what's going on out there. I kind of struggled this morning, to be honest. It was really busy because there was a contest about to start like on the bank over, so it's pretty hard to get waves. Loads of locals out there, loads of groms, which didn't do much for my wave count. Felt okay on the backhand, just a few little backhand snaps, but it was really closey, like very straight. There was like the odd barrel, but I didn't get any. So yeah, low tide's really straight, but down by the river mouth it's like a lot more makeable, and that's where most people surf. So although it's like a really long beach, and in theory you could just go and surf by yourself, it's really concentrated like down by the river, so it's always super busy. And then at high tide it's a lot more makeable, but I found it's a lot softer, so you're not really getting tubed or anything. It's just kind of breaks out the back and then like reforms into like this fat like gutter section, and then like doubles up on the inside again if you're lucky. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to report. It seems like a wave that would occasionally get really good. I guess kind of like I said in my Playa Hermosa video, there's like a lot of rain to sort of cut up the banks and where the water runs out onto the beach, and it would make a big difference into it not being so straight. First of all, getting to Dominical is pretty straightforward. It's a couple of hours away from San Jose. You can take buses directly from San Jose to Dominical. I'll leave a link in the description to one of the better companies called Tracopa. They're a bit more expensive, but generally a bit more reliable than some of the other companies. As well, if you're coming from down south, you can get the bus here. Basically from anywhere in Costa Rica, the buses are pretty reliable here, to be honest. And then obviously if you're driving here, if you've got your own car, it's pretty accessible. It's really easy to get to. Follow the signs. So what's the town actually like? Although Dominical is a pretty popular place, it's pretty small. There's not a whole lot going on, but I really like the vibe here. It's not as lively and not as hectic as, say, Santa Teresa up north. It's like a more laid-back version of that, but that said, it still has everything you need. There's a few different supermarkets, there's some nice restaurants. Ceviche, 1,300. So there's a lot more to it than, let's say, Pavones down south, which is a much smaller town. A few like gravel streets that kind of make up the town, and then there's kind of like this junction shaped bit here where everything's sort of along that main road there. So we're staying at a really cool place called Hotel Tropical Sands. I'd highly recommend it. It's $40 a night for a private room. Obviously I'm traveling with Katie, my sister, so we can split that, so it works out as $20 per night, which for what we get is really good value. The Wi-Fi works pretty well, so I've been uploading videos and working whilst I've been here. I'll just quickly show you our room. Little beds there, pretty cool, little desk. and then toilet in there. So it's pretty basic, but it's really nice and clean. It gets cleaned every other day, so it's basic but just really nice. There's also a little kitchen over there and a little sort of outdoor seating space with hammocks. So yeah, it's a cool place to relax. It's really peaceful. It's kind of nestled in among the jungle, which is cool. It's really peaceful. Alternatively, there's loads of other places to stay in Dominical. It's pretty well catered for surfers and travelers, I guess. Even just on this one street here, there's a few different options. So just across the road, Cool Vibes Hostel, which is a little bit cheaper than this one. I haven't stayed there myself, so if you have, please let me know what it was like down in the comments. Again, I'll leave the link to it down in the description. We were going to stay there, but we just thought this place looked like a little bit nicer and looked real peaceful, so we decided on this place in the end. And then there's a few others as well, like of varying degrees of quality and prices, that are sort of scattered around town. So I'll leave links to all of the best surf accommodation in Dominical down in the description. So also in Dominical, there's some other pretty cool stuff to do. So we're just on the way to check out Nauyaca Falls. Cost $10 to see something that exists naturally, but I think the money goes to like preserving it, so people just don't go down there and cover it in empty beer cans and crisp packets. So we're doing this walk at like 7:30 in the morning, and it's already quite hot. But you can actually do this trek on horseback, which will be pretty cool, but it's quite expensive. Pretty cool. It's like real dense jungle like all around you, as you can probably hear. Some top-notch advice here. If you do not enter the water if you do not know how to swim. Wow. What do you think? Pretty sick. You have to keep treading water. Can't really like relax under it. Huh? Pretty cool. Being in the barrel, it's quite hard to swim and talk loud enough so that it overpowers the waterfall. So refreshing after that walk. Hope you enjoyed a quick little excursion to Nauyaca Falls, and hope you've enjoyed this video with some insights into Dominical. As always, thank you very much for watching. You guys all make this kind of lifestyle possible, so I'm very grateful for it, and I can't wait to keep going and show you more. But for now, I'll see you in the next step.